So we have Joe on the left and Paul on the right. If you want to go ahead and like maybe scoot that right one over, like actually drag your mouse over it and then drag it over. Yeah.
Love seeing Samwise in the top 8.
Yeah, the one hold copy, right?
Yep. In the 80 card deck. So we had a little switcheroo here. So this when I actually look at the deck list for this quote unquote Cradle combo deck, what it actually means is that it's a Doomsday Fantastic card deck.
So he just labeled it on purpose. Ha. He got us. So he is. So it's Demir. It's Demir Doomsday.
Oops, I missed the R. Okay. Looks like a pretty standard Vroomsday list. Playing the full 4 Fantastic card in the main. Yeah, so with this clarification, so we have 2 card decks in the top 8. So we have a Mystic Forge deck and we have a Vroomsday deck. So our top 8, we do have 8 different decks. So that's very interesting to have this much diversity. So resolving, shuffling. We'll get underway. This is quarterfinals. So let's see what happens. So again, so the top 8 breakdown, we have 8 different decks. We have a Vroomsday.
So I could go ahead and pull that up. So I already made that announcement earlier, but I can go ahead and list that out for you real quick again. So we got lands, 4-color Landrun, Mystic Forge, Death of Taxus, which we have Death of Taxus here, and we have Vroomsday. We got Golgari, Azorius Tempo, and 4-color beanstalk.
Two card decks in top 8.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 1 Mystic Forge, and we got Broomsday, so 2 of those.
so not as we'll see how this top 8 plays out, but not as maybe many as we were anticipated. But
We have a bunch of grinding decks in the top 8, that's for sure.
so this Thoughtseize, he's taking his time to think about it. It's kind of a lot of good cards there. I mean, do you just hit the Doomsday and hope he doesn't draw one for a while? Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, fetches. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a swamp here. Yep. I suspect we'll get a, yep. There, yep. He's getting his opponent's getting ready. There's the Thoughtseize. If I can take one, or if you can take one, I should be able to take one, right? So I think it's a swords and a land, and we're dealing with glare, and the card's not spread out, so we'll see what happens here. So he's going to take a card that was completely obscured. So I'm not sure what that was. We'll find out at some point, probably. Today's March Fast Pass. Appreciate him playing face up on the table.
Yeah, since we're in the top 8, like you're really incentivized not to, but yes, since we're on camera, I guess it's a different story. Yeah, but still. Grab the Shadowy Backstreet. Surveil action. Looks like the hand is pretty land heavy with the Swords of Plowshares. So Joel, we actually had Joel on camera here earlier, and he talked about how he's been dodging combo all day, and his deck, his main deck, is not suited for combo, and this the swords probably won't be enough to get him out. He does get a Thoughtseize off the top, so it could help prolong the inevitable, so to speak. There is a flow state in the hand, a force of will, and a lotus petal. Imagine you take the flow state here.
Yeah, you don't want to add an instant to the graveyard for sure. So it's pretty.
Yeah, because if you take the force of will, then you're giving them 2 cards.
Yeah. So no, that's clearly a flow state.
Good.
Yeah, but I think I like that play there.
And see, even though Joel is being courteous to his opponent after the Thoughtseize, Paul's not necessarily reciprocating that. So, like, you're just better suited to just go ahead and just play selfishly and play at a higher level, especially at a top 8.
Gets the island. I think smart to get the island.
Yeah, wasteland protection.
Wasteland protection.
Got Brainstorm.
That's a real good draw. Not only does it get him fresh cards,
and he can throw away this Lotus Petal if he needs to.
He also gets an instant in the yard.
Yeah, so any future flow states that he finds.
Yeah. So this is a nice
So
setup.
you get to keep 2 of these cards and put 2 back. Imagine Lotus Petal's one of them. Pass it back. Did not keep a land out of those 3. Or, okay, never mind.
Yeah, you already played land. So.
This is Prismatic Vista, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
Let you go grab a basic. Casting an Overlord of the Belmont. You just mill some cards and pick up a creature or planeswalker that's not an avatar from the graveyard.
Interesting. Yeah, the good thing for Joel is that his thoughts has he have given him some time. It's just
What is that he found there? Is that a recruiter? Prize payout. We can get that for you.
I think that's a Felia.
Ophelia.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has a Skyclave and a Felia and a swords in his hand currently.
You want to get like a sheet of or a picture of what the prize board payout is?
Sure.
Which the top 24, they're all getting a piece of cardboard. Which first place is getting a Mock Sapphire. Second place I know is getting a Gaia's Cradle. I don't remember the rest of the payout, but he's going to go get a list and I'll be able to tell you. This flow is going to find 2 cards. They've already touched the hand. Unless his opponent's completely okay with him. Yeah, they've already touched the hand.
Okay, I'm back with prize payout.
Okay, so Ryan's going to go ahead and read out what the prize support looks like.
So, we'll start with the big one. First prize, Mock Sapphire. HP, but it's a Mock Sapphire. And you get the original land art sketch of those playmats that are on there by, how do you say it? Nicola Beeson, who did the art for Tabernacle, for Caracas, prolific artist, and made this original art. You get the sketch for that as first place. Second place is a Gaia's Cradle. Third and fourth get a Tundra or a City of Traders. So those decide between the two. And then fifth and eighth through eighth get either a Scrubland, a Taiga, an Intuition, or a Wheel of Fortune. I think these are all chosen in the order that their ranking is. And then 9th through 24th also receive prizes that went down, starting with Sliver Queen all the way down to Unlimited Berserk. So, a lot of exciting and fun cards. Obviously, the Mock Sapphire is the most exciting thing, but still plenty of amazing cards to be picked up for these top 8 players.
Looks like we got another Overlord. Or it's coming back from the Felia, so he gets to get the full mode, mill some cards, pick up a creature or a planeswalker. Quickly getting out of hands.
Street Raven.
Which, even though Joel was talking about that this would be a tough matchup, since Paul had a really hard time getting his foot off getting off the ground. Let's see if we piece something together here.
Swinging in. So we'll see what Paul's approach is here. Pretty impressive game one from Joel. So he's gonna put down. Just can't make it out. Yeah, this is definitely a head scratcher moment for Paul. I think those two early Thoughtseize really made a
disrupted him.
difference. Yeah, because his hand was not bad, but it was just yeah. He's in a position where he's forced to force that to not succumb as quickly. So I think Paul is currently at 2. So he could still doomsday, but a lot harder from this position.
All right, going to game
Wow.
2. Joel on Death of Taxes takes down game 1.
That's an impressive win by Death of Taxes.
All right, so while they're in their side, we're going to go see if we can check out our backup match. Looks like they're about to start game 2. Which this matchup is Mystic Forge versus Golgari Hogak. We got
I'll go see what
Tree Wind, and we got Travis Weeks. We got Travis on the right side on Mystic Forge.
So I believe Golgari got game 1.
Yeah, so Golgari won game 1 with Hogak.
Yep.
Appreciate that, Bishop.
Yeah, thank you, Bishop.
You got Ancient Tomb and a Grim Monolith into Glaring Fleshraker.
It's a pretty good start.
Yeah, so we're not having a card turn, but could easily escalate in the one future.
Raker gets out of hand very quickly.
Yeah, it's a piece of the combo to be able to just win out of nowhere with Miss Seal Forge. Yep. Now we just have March Flats pass. Untap, notably Grand Monolith will stay tapped. Yeah, got to update life total. Got it at 18. And Ancient Tomb being tapped. Going to 16. Disruptor Flute, trigger the Glaring Fleshraker. Find out what he's naming. If it resolves, he could just name Marsh Flats. Alright. Not going to do that. Gonna grab Underground Mortuary. Gets a servo, shoots it for 1.
Did like what he saw on top, so
Which win will be going 18. Is that a Moxon? Mox Opal?
yeah, it looks like a Mox Opal or a. Oh, okay. Not sure why he threw the Mox Opal away. So he played flute, opal, car. Yeah.
They're just trying to see how many spells he's cast this turn.
Yeah. So this is the third non-creature spell. So
Yeah, cast a card.
yeah, I think it was just it was weird how he was trying to throw it away like it was a pebble or something. Okay, and he's going to play another Opal Legend Rule, but then he does get his car, I'm assuming. Unless there's a force bigger than his opponent, but nope. You're going to see a car happen.
Vroom vroom for 16.
Yep.
He's already taken enough from all the creatures entering. It's going to get shot down.
And that is that
So
game.
they'll be going to game 3 themselves.
Go 3, and this is perfect timing for our main match.
So now we'll move back over to our main match. Death Attackers took down game 1. We'll see if Broomsday can bounce back. Yeah, that was a turn 2 kill. You're right.
Again, I'm glad that we could sneak in a car win.
Fantastic car is, yeah, the second time we've got to sneak one in. It's always been on the backup camera, and it's always when we just have about 2 minutes to show off the deck. And they're like, okay, cool, I got my 2 minutes. Let me go ahead and kill him.
Yeah, it's perfect for that. Couldn't have planned it any better.
That's like a good old 2-3 minute game. Living in the Yu-Gi-Oh days.
Okay. So Doomsday's on the play.
Now it looks like he's on a mulligan. Death Attack says kept 7.
Okay. Tarn. Passing the turn.
And don't have a turn 1 blow off.
Marshflat's pass. Very cordial fetch lands start. What a helpful opponent there, helping make sure the life total is updated.
Bid the Dark Ritual. So that's him insinuating that, or him implying that he's got more fast mana in his hand.
Brainstorming for something.
Well, it looks like he found another copy of Brainstorm, a land, and a Thought Seize.
Another fetch land. Joel crack his as well. A little surveilling.
Finish school yet? Finish school yet?
Okay. Plays a Flagstones, I believe.
Yeah, Flagstone's a Tarkir.
Doesn't do much in this matchup, but does produce white mana, so that's cool.
Oh, grab a sea. Under the sea. Still at the end of Joel's turn here. He's going to brainstorm
Yep.
again.
Okay.
Alright, no Boatmaster shenanigans.
Paul will have a very sculpted hand at this point. Hopefully, you can only hope after casting two Dark Rituals. And then he plays
He's considering during his,
Yep.
right before his draw, during his upkeep, so he could bid that
Yep.
Jays.
Nice. Found a Doomsday. Can he cast it? Does he want to cast it? Let's see. Pass him back. Okay.
Here's Ophelia.
Ophelia, yeah. Which isn't too big of a deal right now, but can get out of hand quickly if he has something that can start getting him some more resources. I do against Doomsday. Any threat is helpful, but for sure, you want to put a clock on them.
Looks like that's him shocking any NDSC. The black one, 10-16. Which, unfortunately for Joel, 16 is a very important life total.
Yeah, it used to not matter against Doomsday what your life total was, but now it does. So
16 is the magic number.
Yep.
Almost reminds me of back in the old days when Scape Shift was prime time, back in like mid 2010s. You never wanted to go to 18 because that's the magic number for them to just kill you at the earliest.
Yeah. Well, at least we have 2 more points of damage now.
Dark Ritual coming in. Disruptor Flutes.
Ooh. I like the wait for after he casts a Dark Ritual.
I'm assuming this names Doomsday. I'm guessing it named Fantastic card though.
Must have, yeah. That's just it though, is that one of the ways for Paul to win quickly is with Fantastic art. So this might get really tricky. Because yes, he can still win with a Thalia, with a Thassus.
Yeah, with the Thassus Oracle. And he has the Jace Wilder Mysteries in his graveyard as well.
Well, but he has to have the mana for it. So it could be a situation where a Thought sees in a wasteland.
He does show him the Jace Wilder mysteries.
Yes. And to consider.
Alright, just kidding, I lied.
But this is the tricky part about playing against Doomsday now, though, is that both you can play a Doomsday for 3 or you can play a card for 3. And it's pick your poison on how you want to die. So you can't just name one card with Disruptor Flute. I think it's right, though, that you don't want the Fantastic card to come and play. So I think that's the correct call here. This does put the pressure on Paul, which, if you're playing Doomsday, you should expect to be playing with pressure. That's the fun of Doomsday, is trying to figure out the puzzle. So we'll see if we can figure it out. Okay, so he did not take the Jace, probably realizing that.
We actually don't know what flute is on. We're making the assumption that it's on Fantastic card.
Yeah, we were guessing that
it was in response to a Dark Ritual before Doomsday was cast.
Yep.
He's checking the pile to see how many force of wills are available to him, how many Dark Rituals.
Yeah.
At this point, he's just actually assorting his opponent's deck to find out exactly what's what.
And he knows that there's a Jace there. The thing is, too, he has deck. He has access.
He knows
to
what the deck list is, but he doesn't have access to just being able to look at it.
True, that's true. See if he remembers.
I do believe that there is a judge sitting at the table. Yeah, so they currently have a level 3 judge sitting at the table with them. Although we appreciate the feedback. Right, the judge might be level 2. I don't quite remember. It's John White that's sitting with them.
Will you be? That's fine. I'll figure it out.
All right, looks like he's going to look through the pile again.
Edward might be.
Well, he let this spell resolve. Alright, so, okay, let the spells play. So he attacks, blinks Disruptor Flute. Seems to be wanting to name a different card. If I was to guess, Jace Wilder Mysteries.
That, and it also lets him. Well, Jace, I thought he didn't put Jace in the deck.
Oh, no, he didn't.
He may want to name Thassus, though he does have a lot of mana. He could also. Yeah, it's an interesting play here. The other thing is that he should get a counter by blinking his. He'll get a counter for blinking that. So his failure will be tagging a little bit faster. Well, is it 6?
Flashing
Oh,
in
it has
another
another Disruptor Flute.
He is going to force
Forces.
this.
Okay.
Alright, that flute should be not in play. There we go.
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm to pick up the remainder of the deck. 1 card left. Put 2 cards back. A bitch force a negation, notably.
Yeah, he should also.
That's
be...
2 disruptor flutes in this Yorion pile, where he has, I think, only 3 copies in the sideboard.
Yeah. His life total should be at 5 because he did force.
Yep, he's at 5. He's already cast 1 non-creature spell this turn for the sake of Fantasticar. LED. Cast. Consider. Bend force negation. Draw a card. Cast Thassa's Oracle with no cards on the library.
He found a way.
That's game 2.
Yeah.
Going to Broomsday. I believe he was wanting to call he was saying call a judge because the opponent was taking a really long time on how long they were trying to, like, not only look at the pile, but they were actually factually sorting it. And I believe they took quite a few minutes. But congratulations to Broomsday, winning game 2. Going to game 3. We're going to check out our backup match, see if they're still playing while we're waiting on them to finish their sideboard. Which this is Mystic Forge versus, what was this other pile? It was Golgari.
Golgari.
It looks like there's Voidmare in play.
Yeah.
And that's a Eumidian Hatchery.
There's a Forge in play, too.
Go with the Smallpox Hogak package.
Problem with Smallpox is not great against Eldrazi spawns. But currently, yeah, there's a Petrified Field in play. He cannot cast spells right now because he has no colored mana.
Well, so you can cast them. They'll just be countered.
They just be countered, sure.
So,
sure. Okay.
And then he would still make tokens with the
Fair.
Flesh Raker.
Fair. That is an option. Not sure what the Star Wars card, CCG card, is representing over there, but
would it not be a construct token?
Yeah. That might be right.
I was a betting man.
Yeah, I think you're right. Really utilizing the whole playfield there for his permanents. So yeah, and the Hogak player is at 9. So yeah, even getting his spells countered with Raker, with Raker he can still chip in that damage. And the Hatchery dealing him a damage every turn also could add up.
Haywire might come into play.
Doesn't do anything about the Raker, but it does deal with a Mystic Forge. Taking away a little bit of the gas.
Quick, everybody check. Is there actually a Graph Digger's Cage in play? Alright, no, not this time. Alright, we're going to switch back over to their main match. Looks like they resolved their sideboarding. Getting ready to resolve mulligans.
We'll keep you updated on the other match as well. So Joel will be on the play.
Turn one thought chase can be really good if he finds it.
Yeah. It's a little harder in the 80 card deck, but we'll see what happens.
A mulligan for Broomsday, keep 7 from death and taxes.
Looks like he's keeping a 6.
Alright, got ourselves a game. Maybe. There we are. Alright, Joel, I guess start us off.
Fetching?
Fetch it immediately, so this almost leads me to believe that it could be Swamp Thoughtseize. Indeed it is.
Yeah.
Wow, it's worth 2 cards.
Wow.
Force Pitch Days.
So Paul effectively had a mulligan to
Moldavine.
5. Well, 4.
Got a Brainstorm.
Scrubland pass. Ponder. Look at the top 3. Decide if you like the pile. If you don't, so he's going to shuffle it back up, draw a card.
Yeah, I think he's just looking for another land.
He found a land. He has another land in hand. So I think it puts about the 3 lands.
Puts a Thalia in play, so there is a
Dark Ritual. Days.
Oh, has the
Thalia.
days, okay. Emperor
Emperor
Bones.
Bones. You start yanking cards. Ponder's Exalt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's Exalt with Emperor Bones, because it's not a creature.
Yeah, can't do that.
Imagine we find somebody else land here. Unless he's wanting to cast like a Brainstorm. That's fine, just go land.
Pedal.
Hit the pedal. Finds another Brainstorm. Can fire it off immediately. Really trying to sculpt his hand.
Down Underground Sea. We're always going to go try to go for it. Go to car. Trigger car.
For trigger.
Yep. I think this might be it for Vroomsday.
Sack the guy, get 4/4/4s. Flying in haste. And you got a fetch for Joel. We're gonna grab an island. or a plains. I'm assuming this is gonna be a sword plowshares.
Yep.
In this case, so you'll gain 4. One of the guys go. Just 12 coming in. Go to 6.
So it has to deal with at least 2 this turn.
Which these are the kind of plays that Joel was talking about that he wouldn't be able to have. He doesn't have a very good time dealing with. Without Disruptor Fleet, he has a really hard time.
Need to wrath this guys now. Looking at our other feature match, Golgari seems to be in a very good spot. So let's see what Joel does here. Assuming it's a scrub land. So that's an Overlord. So it brings back a permanent. It's going to Solitude. Yep, which is what needed to happen, but he still has to deal with 1. Oh, but he can. Yes, because of Emperor Bones. Very nice play. Very nice play by Joel to give himself another turn. So, and he
Get the life link
gains a
from
little bit of
Soul Sand.
life. Now, that still won't protect him. Well, actually, no, it will protect. He goes to
So
8.
he's up to 8.
That only gives him a turn still.
But Paul is at 22.
Yeah.
On all the life that he's gained from these
But
swords and these solid twos.
Yeah. So, but he's putting himself in a position to not just lose. Pretty good fight against the cars, honestly. Yep. I mean, Paul's still got to attack in. It's a 2-turn clock, so. But I believe, Joel's out of cards.
Passes back to Joel. See if he finds something.
Has the sword.
Oh, force pitch.
Wow. Man,
Wow.
Joel did his darnest there, but
what a top deck and what protection. All right, so we're going to go over to our backup match, but congratulations to Paul moving on to top 4. Vroomsday getting there against Death and Taxes.
And actually, our backup match, it just
finished.
And Golgari won, it looks like.
Heck, Golgari won against Mystic Forge.
Yep.
So we're going to see if we can find out if we can either get one of these fellas in here to interview, or if we can find out if we can get the next match in, because maybe the other 2 matches are done. We'll find out. Stay with us. We're getting ready for a top 4, and maybe we'll get one of these folks in here.